Hello everyone, this is Rohit Dudam and welcome to my channel Padma. And today I am not going to show you any exercise or any asana. Today I am going to explain about exercise. I am going to explain you how to motivate yourself to start exercise. Recently I have created my channel Padma and I got a huge response from you, and I have uploaded a few videos, and I saw there so many comments, a lot of people have updated there, and when I start this channel, so my colleagues and my friends and my relatives called me. They watch my video, but they need a more information on that. So I decided to talk with you through video, so I can share with you to how to start exercise. Okay. So where I have used my formula, there is a 21 days 21 by 90 formula is there, so you can apply to yourself as well. When I start to when I start my yoga certification at institute, so there is a discipline is very important in your life. So same as we can follow the discipline. First of all, please don't waste your time. When you wake up early morning, don't hold your mobile. Clearly, when you wake up early morning, keep your mobile away and start your workout. So everyone means normally, even I also gone through that way. Means I was also very I could not complete every day. Means I was not able to do everyday exercise. But when I realized why exercise is important in our life, so I realized that, and I started the practice. Same thing I want to share with you. You can do also same way to follow the 21 days by 90 formula. 21 days means draw a note, take your notebook, draw a table, and write there from 1st to 31st dates, 21 days, and complete your task. Let me share with you. I am also following in same today as well. Take your notebook, okay? I will show you how to do this. Here you can mention 21 by 90 days. First column is day, second is date, third is status, just I am going roughly, I am drawing here. Okay, now day 1, 2, 3. This is a date, not day, and this is a day. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Status. For example, on Monday you started exercise and you completed your workout. Mark as a completed. Again, same day, Tuesday also you done. Mark completed. But on third day you tired and you decide, no, I don't want to do a workout today. So here mention gap. So this gap remind you did not do exercise on that day. But when I realize, no, I have to do exercise every day, and that is very important. So this chart will help you how to do exercise and how to, because a written on notebook, it will always keep you remember I have to start exercises. Okay, so you completed on first day, second day, third day. Then again, like this November chart you can do for 21 days, and after 21 days you can complete your life. Now I will explain you how to execute this plan. Let's take day 1 you started, okay, and wake up early morning. For example, you decided to wake up at 6 o'clock, at 5 o'clock, or 7, 8, 9, whatever you suitable for you. When you wake up, walk 10 minutes only. 10 minutes walk is very important. After 10 minutes walk, you can do a warm up, as I explained you in my previous video, where you can start warm up exercise. Okay, and just 5 minutes, not more than that, right? And enough. First 10 days are enough. So like this, you can start your day. Exercise importance, you will get huge benefits out there. Not in thousand, you will get in millions. So exercise is very important. And if you started yogasana, your body and mind will be stable. It will really give you more and more benefits. Through meditation, you can control on your mind. So to create, the reason behind this, to create this video, to prepare your mind, think positive, and you have to do exercise every day, which is very, very important. Prepare your mind and think about this. I have to start exercise every day. As I explained you earlier, 21 days, please apply your lifestyle to explain this and do this. Okay. So rule 1, don't waste your time. Second thing, wake up early morning. Third thing, follow the 21 days formula. Okay, 21 days formula, you will get very, very too much benefits. I already applied on my daily lifestyle and I really got a good feedback and good result. So same thing you have to do. Please try to motivate yourself. I have to do exercise. Don't give any excuse. If you want to do something different than others, obviously you have to follow this rule. And this will help you. I'm damn sure this will help you. See, until and unless you will not start, you won't get. Everyone want to be a looking good. Everyone want to be you can reduce your belly fat, which is, until unless you will not start, you can't get result, right? So same things. Please do this. And one more thing, please, if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe. If you still not subscribed, so please do a subscribe and hit the bell icon, which is very important, because when I upload the next video, so you will automatically get the notification over there. Yeah. And third, the next video will be Padmasana. I will show you. I will go again episode wise, so you can start, or you can do exercise with me as well. When I upload the video to YouTube channel, you can watch and you can start with me. So Padmasana, I will explain you in next upcoming session. You can wait till there. On YouTube, you will find lot of videos out there. But one thing, please keep in mind, think positively. Start exercise from today or tomorrow. You can prepare a chart on notebook, as I already shown you. Maintain 21 days. Every day start mark, yes, I have completed, I have done the exercise today. If you maintain a gap, so please fill the gap on next day. So at least after 21 days, you will get a surprise. Oh, I'm really, means I can do this anything. If I do 21 days, so I can do anything. After 21 days, what results you will get? Your mind is completely get changed. You will think positively. You will get more and more result over there. Second thing, once you complete 21 days, go to 90 days. Because 21 days now you have completed your habits and you are fully, your mind is prepared. Every day I'm practicing. So 100% you will get the benefits. You can reduce your weight, you can lose your weight, you can do anything whatever you want. Its career is also very important once you start exercise. I hope this information is enough for you, and follow my next episode, and I guarantee you will definitely get benefits over there. So please, if you like my channel, share and do a subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Thank you. Hello everyone, this is Rohit Dudam and welcome to my channel Padma Yoga. Today I am going to explain you how to do Padmasana and Vajrasana, which are very effective asanas in our daily lifestyle. Recently I have updated motivational video and episode 1. This is episode 2, which will help to do a Padmasana and Vajrasana. So
in just now recently I created and I got a huge response from you, and I hope you will follow each and every episode. So let's start from Padmasana. Padmasana in Sanskrit we called as a Padma. In English we called as a lotus. In lotus, half lotus pose and lotus pose. Half means Ardha Padmasana and full means is a Padmasana. So if you are a beginner and recently means you didn't do previously, but you can do with me, and I will explain you in very detail and very base. I will give you very basic knowledge how to start Padmasana. First of all, I will explain you the stretching, what warm up is required to do Padmasana. So there are three warm-ups are required. First of all, ankle joints, then knee joints and hip joints, which are very important. If you are starting first, if you are doing first time Padmasana or in Vajrasana as well, these three warm-ups are very important. So let's start from first one. And before that, I will going to explain you if you have gone through any surgery like knee and ankle. So please don't try this. Just sit in Sukhasana, which is very important. But if you have not gone through any surgery, you can easily do Padmasana and Vajrasana. Okay, so let's start for Padmasana. First is warm up. Let's start first ankle joint, which is ankle rotation. Stretch your legs in forward direction. Okay, now rotate your ankle like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the first step. Now next one is knee. So fold your leg. Now up your knee like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Same as it is right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is second warm up. Now third warm up is hip joints. So hip joints you need required a butterfly. Let's see, like this. Sit in a butterfly mode and hold your thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which will help to open your hip. Okay, these are three warm-ups are we completed. Now next one, which is very important to before start Padmasana. Now keep your leg in straight. Now fold your leg. Okay, now lift little bit and hold like a baby and move from right to left. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Same as it is left leg as well. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, these are mandatory warm-ups. Okay, now next step, keep your legs crossed. Okay, now lift your right leg. Okay, and take your heel and keep on your left thigh like this. Okay, and back should be a straight. Sit like this. This is called as a half lotus pose in English, and it is called as a Ardha Padmasana. Okay, so you can sit, you can keep your palms on your knee like this, or else you can sit, you can use your mudras. Just like in upcoming session, I will say, explain you what are the benefits of mudras and why mudras are important. Okay, so this is called as a Jnana Mudra. I will keep like this. Okay, this is a half lotus pose, Ardha Padmasana. Now same as it is, we will move forward. That is a Padmasana. So keep same as it is. Okay, now lift your left heel and keep on your right thigh like this. Okay, now back should be a straight. use your Dhyana Mudra and back straight. Keep calm. Okay, this is a Padmasana. If you are doing first time, please follow all the steps which I explained. Okay, now I'll come to the benefits. What are the benefits of Padmasana? Padmasana is mostly used for meditation. If you are doing meditation, Padmasana will really help you to concentrate. Second, it will help to open your hips. Third, it will calm your brain, which is very, very important. And third is, it will improve your digestion. That is it. These are the common benefits, and in regular life, you can do Padmasana and you can start your workout. Now next is Vajrasana. Vajrasana benefits are same, some little advanced posture are there. I will show you how to do Padmasana. First, keep your leg straight in forward direction. Okay, now fold your leg like this. Okay, and keep your palms on your knee, and back should be straight like this in Vajrasana. Take a deep breath and inhale and exhale like this. This is a Vajrasana. So for Padmasana and Vajrasana, warm-ups are same. Okay. Now benefits of Vajrasana. Vajrasana is mostly it will really helpful to improve your digestive system. After dinner, you can sit in Vajrasana for minimum 10 minutes. It will improve your digestive system. Second, it will improve your sleep. It will really helpful to improve your sleep. Second, calm your brain. So Vajrasana is also very important. So Padmasana and Vajrasana both are really important. Please do regularly. If you have any question, you can comment on my channel. If I need any improvement, you can comment there. If you still not subscribe my channel, so please do subscribe, like and share. Hello everyone, this is Rohit Dodam and welcome to my channel Padma Yoga. In today's session I am going to demonstrate Janu Shirasana. In English we call it as a head to knee pose. Janu means knee, Shir means our head, and pose means our posture. So we call it as a head to knee pose in English, and Sanskrit Janu Shirasana. So there are a lot of benefits of Janu Shirasana. Who want to reduce his stress, who want to reduce his belly fat, want to, if somebody is in depression, so it will help to reduce it. And first is Janu Shirasana, then after revolved head to knee pose, that was my first chapter. So Janu Shirasana, Paschimottanasana, I'm going to prepare all sitting asanas. And sitting asanas, if you are doing sitting job, so these asanas will really help for you. So let's start from first precaution. What precaution we need to take before do Janu Shirasana. So precaution is, if you have gone through any surgery like knee, stomach, this is very important precautions are. So please don't try this. You can take your doctor advice when you can start. Then you can watch my video and you can start Janu Shirasana. Okay. Third is, I'll go one by one. I already prepared 3 videos. This is my 4th episode. And you can watch my all videos and you can follow whole series. So it will help to learn yoga, and you will get lot of benefit over there. Okay. So let's start first as usual warm up. So warm up here, first is ankle rotation, then is knee up and down, and third one is hamstring. So for Janu Shirasana, hamstring stretching are very important. Okay, so let's start from first ankle rotation. keep your legs straight. Okay, let's start. Keep your palms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. First we covered ankle rotation. Now we'll move to the knee. Okay. Now you can lift your left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now lift your right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now hamstring. So this is a third warm-up which is very important to Janushirasana. Okay. Now sit in Dandasana. Now bend your right leg. Okay. Now fold your left leg like this. Interlock your fingers. Try to touch your toes and lift your left like this. Okay. Hold for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It helps to stretch your hamstring. Now release. Now same as it is right leg. Interlock your finger, touch your toes and lift your leg. Right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I hope this is clear before do any asana. Okay, now let's start Janushirasana step by step. What step we need to follow. Okay, start Janushirasana. Okay, now sit in Dandasana first. Okay, Dandasana means stick, back straight. Okay, leg straight, sit in Dandasana. Now fold your right leg like this and touch your heel to your left inner thigh in this way. Okay, now inhale and bring your hands upward direction like this. Okay, and inhale first, through exhalation forward forward bending. So see, now try to touch your forehead and knee. Okay, hold for 10 seconds if you are a beginner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See again posture. Now release through inhalation. Okay. Now same as it, we take it right leg in front of you. Now fold your left leg. Again, raise your hands. Inhale, through exhalation, bend forward. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. We covered Janushirasana. which we call head to knee pose. Now comes to the benefits. What benefits are of Janushirasana? The first is it helps to reduce your belly fat. Okay. Second is it helps to reduce your weight. Third, which is very important, it helps to reduce your stress. When you bend forward, then it increases the supply, blood supplies to your brain. So that's the reason it helps to reduce your stress. Fourth is it helps to eliminate mild depression. If you have any depression, you can try this and see the magic. It will help you. Fifth, it helps to stretch hamstring, then knee, waist, kidney and liver. This is very, very important. Try this and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any comments, you can comment on my channel. And please, if you still not subscribed, please subscribe, like and share my channel as much as possible. So everyone, it will help to everyone who want to start. नमस्कार. आज मी परिवृत्त जानुशिरासन दाखवणार आहे की जे परिवृत्त जानुशिरासन हे जानुशिरासनासारखंच आहे, फक्त ह्याच्यात ॲडव्हान्स स्टेप आहे आणि हे खूप महत्त्वाचं आहे. पण हे करण्यासाठी तुम्हाला सगळ्यात पहिले महत्त्वाचं इन्फॉर्मेशन पाहिजे, ती म्हणजे जानुशिरासन कसं करायचं. ज्यांना जानुशिरासन येतं त्यांनी हे व्यवस्थित करू शकतं, पण त्यासाठी तुम्हाला फ्लेक्झिबिलिटी थोडी वाढवावं लागेल. पहिले मी तुम्हाला दाखवतो की जानुशिरासन कसं करायचं किंवा त्यानंतर मग या आसनाकडे कसं वळायचं. पण बिफोर दॅट तुम्हाला काय काय याचं नॉलेज असलं पाहिजे. एक म्हणजे स्ट्रेचिंग. तुम्हाला हॅमस्ट्रिंग स्ट्रेचिंग कंपल्सरी आहे. त्यानंतर हाताचे थोडे व्यायाम करा, कमरेचे थोडे व्यायाम करा. हे सगळे स्ट्रेचिंग केल्यानंतरच जानुशिरासन करा. पहिले जानुशिरासन शिका, नंतर मग तुम्ही याच्याकडे येऊ शकता. आता पहिले दाखवतो की जानुशिरासन कसं करतो, त्यानंतरच आपण पुढचं घेऊ मग. ठीक आहे. जानुशिरासनसाठी काही नसतं, सिंपल स्टेप आहे. हा जो पाय आहे डावा, तो आपण असा ठेवायचा आणि उजवा पाय सरळ. ठीक आहे. सगळ्यात पहिले जानुशिरासन शिका. त्यानंतर श्वास घ्या, श्वास सोडत खाली वाका, दोन्ही हात जवळ घ्या. ठीक आहे. हे जानुशिरासन. ज्यांना जानुशिरासन येत नाही त्यांनी जानुशिरासन शिका पाहिजे. खूप महत्त्वाचे, त्याचे बेनिफिट्स खूप आहेत, ते मी नंतर सांगेन तुम्हाला. आता आपण येऊ परिवृत्त जानुशिरासनसाठी, जे इंग्लिशमध्ये रिव्हॉल्व्ड हेड टू नी पोज म्हणतात. ठीक आहे. आता हे कसं करायचं दाखवतो एकदा. सिम्पल आहे, सेम आहे त्या स्टेपमध्ये बसा. जानुशिरासनामध्ये बसा. पहिले हा पाय फोल्ड करा, उजवा पाय. ठीक आहे. आणि यात महत्त्वाचं काय आहे, तुम्हाला असं जायचं आहे. आता असं नाही जायचं. ठीक आहे. आता बघा, स्टेप 1, हा जो हात आहे हा तुम्ही खाली बेंड करा आणि इथून घ्या, श्वास घ्या, असं या. ठीक आहे. असा आलात की हा हात असा ठेवा आणि आता उजवा हात वर घ्या. ठीक आहे. आता हा हात इथं बेंड. ठीक आहे. असं आलात एकदम इझी. श्वास घेत खाली वाका आणि हा हात असा आणि वर बघ. ठीक आहे. याच्यामध्ये खूप स्ट्रेचिंग होतं, हॅमस्ट्रिंग स्ट्रेचिंग होतं, कमरेचे व्यायाम होतात. आणि सोडताना परत हात वर घ्या आणि परत खाली, अशा पद्धतीने करा. आता याचे बेनिफिट्स खूप आहेत, प्रचंड बेनिफिट्स आहेत. एक म्हणजे हॅमस्ट्रिंग स्ट्रेच होतं, कमरेचे व्यायाम ताणले जातात. त्यानंतर किडनी आणि लिव्हरसाठी ती खूप बेनिफिट्स आहेत त्याचे, की प्रचंड आपल्या कमरेतून वाकले जातं. त्यानंतर स्ट्रेस रिलीफ होतं याच्यात. आणि कंबर म्हणजे जसं आपण खाली वागतो तेव्हा इकडचे मसल्स खूप स्ट्रेच होतात. त्यामुळं ह्याच्यामध्ये फ्लेक्झिबिलिटी प्रचंड वाढते. आणि जशी फ्लेक्झिबिलिटी वाढेल तुम्ही अजून इझिली वेगळ्या ॲडव्हान्स स्टेजमध्ये पण जाऊ शकता. असं आहे. त्यासाठी हे नक्की करून बघा, तुम्हाला खूप हेल्प होईल आणि फ्लेक्झिबिलिटी वाढवण्यासाठी पण खूप हेल्प होईल. थँक्यू व्हेरी मच. Hello everyone, this is Rohit Dodam and welcome to my channel Padma Yoga. In today's session I am going to demonstrate Paschimottanasana. In English we call it as a seated forward bending. So this is my 5th episode, which is sitting asana series. Okay, so if you want to do Paschimottanasana, you need to know Janushirasana, then Dandasana, then revolved head to knee pose means these 3 asanas you should know, and then after you can do a Paschimottanasana. Paschimottanasana is the final sitting posture, means in seated forward bending. So this asana, as usual, my 4th episode was Janushirasana. I already explained what are the benefits. Same benefits for Paschimottanasana only. In Janushirasana, we were taking only 1 leg, but here we are taking 2 legs to stretch. Okay. So as usual, first is precaution. What precaution is must if you have gone through any knee surgery, stomach surgery? So please don't try this. You can take your doctor advice when you can start, and then later on you can watch my video. If you have any concern or if you want to talk with me, you can comment on my channel. I will reply definitely. Okay. So we covered precaution. Benefits wise, this asana is really good for stress relief. Then belly fat, you can reduce your belly fat. Then depression. I'll come to that point. But first, let's start from Paschimottanasana. How we can start? I'll go step by step. I will give more detail on this who want to start Paschimottanasana. But please follow all instruction. As I already said, Dandasana, Janushirasana, revolved head to pose, head to knee pose. Then you can start Paschimottanasana. Okay. So let's start Paschimottanasana. First, I will show you how to do Paschimottanasana. Later on, you can do with me. I will show you again how to take, how to inhale, exhale, where you need to bend forward. Okay. So let's start Paschimottanasana. Sit in Dandasana first. Okay. And one more point regarding time. If you are a beginner, do this for 10 to 30 seconds. Okay. If you are doing regular practice and you are expert, so please this to till 1 to 3 minutes. Okay. First, sit in Dandasana, back straight. Okay. And leg straight. Here in Paschimottanasana we are taking 2 legs in front of you. Okay. Do not bend your knee. This is very important. Now it is going to stretch your hamstring as well. Okay. Now see. First, hold your thumb, or else you can raise your hands like this. Inhale through exhalation, bend forward. Okay. See the posture. Hold for 10 seconds. Through inhalation, up. Okay. Now you can do with me, but I forgot to tell in this session warm-ups. So ankle rotation, then knee up and down, and third one is hamstring. Okay. So please do this warm-up. I forgot to tell in this video, but okay. I'll do 5 repetitions here, okay, for you if you have not gone through my previous video. Okay, let's start ankle rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now next is knee related. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, lift your right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now hamstring stretching. Hold your right leg. Keep your heel to left leg, inner thigh. Now fold your left leg. Interlock your fingers. Hold your toe. Left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same as it is for right leg. Hold your left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It helps to stretch your hamstring. Okay, so we covered warm up as well. Now I will show you, or you can do with me, how to do Paschimottanasana. As I already shown you, but now you can do it. Okay, step 1, sit in Dandasana, leg straight, do not bend your knee, back straight. Okay, through inhalation, raise your 2 hands. Is it clear? Now through exhalation, bend forward. See. Through exhalation, bend forward. You will feel stretch hamstring and stomach area, in abdominal area, and it helps to stretch more on back as well. Okay. Now again, through exhalation, bend forward. Hold your palm. Again. You can hold your heel as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Through inhalation, up. Release from this posture. Okay. Now we covered Paschimottanasana. Okay. Now comes to the benefits. The benefits are same as like Janusirasana. Only difference is you need to take 2 legs in front of you. That's first one is it helps to reduce your stress. Okay. It helps to eliminate mild depression. Third, it helps to reduce your belly fat. Fourth, it helps to reduce your weight. Okay. If you have a stress or depression, please do this asana. You will definitely get results. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you have any complaints, comments, you can comment on my channel. I will respond you each and every question. Or if you still not subscribe my channel, so please do subscribe, like and share as much as possible, because this is my aim to share my knowledge to everyone. Okay, so thanks a lot for your support. Thank you very much. Try this. Hello everyone, this is Rohit Dodam and welcome to my channel Padma Yoga. In today's session I am going to demonstrate Baddha Konasana. In English we called as a bound angle pose, and Baddha means bound, angle means cone, and pose means our asana. Or else we can call it as a butterfly as well for this asana. This asana is really good for our health, and this asana is too much help if you want to be in a shape, you want to reduce your weight, you want to reduce your belly fat. This asana is really good. Okay, I will come step by step in video. This is my 3rd episode. We already covered 1 and 2 episodes. I hope you watched that 1 and 2 episode, and if you still not watched, so please watch 1 and 2 and you can follow the 3rd episode as well. And now as usual, first is precaution is must. If you have gone through any surgery, like in previous video as well I explained you, right? like knee, ankle, and for Baddha Konasana, stomach as well important. If you have gone through surgery, stomach, ankle, or knee, so please don't try this. If you have not gone through, obviously you can do easily. Why I'm telling, because this precaution is very must, and you can take a doctor advice when you can start, then you can continue my video. Okay, and thank you very much for giving your support, and I got a huge response from you. Okay, so let's start from first warm up, then I will show you how to do Baddha Konasana, and the last is a benefit of it. Okay, so let's start from a warm up. Same warm up for Padmasana and Vajrasana I explained, because I am going to tell you, I am going to prepare each and every activity, that is sitting asanas. Okay, so this comes under the sitting asana. So warm ups are same, some little bit will be changed. Okay, so let's start from warm up. The first one is ankle rotation, then knee rotation, and third one is our butterfly or hip joint. Okay, so let's start from ankle rotation. Keep your legs straight. Okay, now start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's come to knee rotation. Okay, knee rotation means we normally call that. Knee rotation is different, but here we are bending our knee like this. Leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now take your right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now third one is for hip joints. Okay. Same as it is butterfly. Come in butterfly position. Okay. Now hold your foot. Like this. Now start to lift your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. These are the mandatory warm-ups. Okay, we covered warm-up. Now we move to the Baddha Konasana. For Baddha Konasana, we have 3 variations. Okay, if you are a beginner, one of my friend Ashwin raised this question to include time as well. If somebody is starting newly, then how much time he should do, and time as well I am going to include in my videos. Okay, if you are a beginner, so start from 10 seconds to 30 seconds. Once you're done with very good practice, then you can extend till 1 minute, 2 minutes, and 3 minutes. Okay, for Baddha Konasana we have 3 variations. Okay, first variation do for 10 days. Okay, second variation do it for another 10 days, and third variation you can do for 10 days. Means complete 30 days you have to do this, and after 30 days you can follow continuously. You can do third variation, that is a final Baddha Konasana. Okay, so let's start from first variation, how to do this, and what steps we need to follow. Okay, so let's start from Baddha Konasana. Okay, first keep your legs straight, then bend your right leg. Okay, then left leg, back straight. This is the first variation. Okay, try to touch your foot each other. Now keep your hands at back side, back straight. Okay, open your shoulder like this. Okay, if you are a beginner, do it for 10 seconds, 10 to 30 seconds. Okay, I'll count 10 seconds for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now next, second variation. How to do this? Be in a same position. Only you have to take your hands and touch to your floor. Okay. Let's see how it is. Inhale first. Through exhalation, bend forward like this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now again, release your motion. Okay, this is second variation. Now third variation, which is a final. Okay. Sit in same position. Now hold your foot. Okay. Inhale. Try to touch your chin or forehead to floor. Okay. Now see. Inhale first. Take a deep breath. Through exhalation, bend forward like this. Okay. Do it slowly if you are a beginner. Okay. Follow my all instructions. Do it slowly. Slowly. Go down. Do the normal breathing. Keep a normal breathing. Okay. Try to touch your forehead and floor. Do it slowly. Now start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now release. While releasing posture, inhale. Okay, don't exhale. Okay, we covered almost 3 variations for Padma Konasana. Okay, now comes to the benefits. There are a lot of benefits. You can do it easily. The first benefit, it will improve your digestive system. Okay, because when you bend forward, it stretches your stomach area. Okay. Now second, it helps to stretch inner thighs, knees and ankle. Okay, this is the second. Third one is it improves your concentration. Fourth, which is important, it helps to reduce your weight. Okay. Fifth, it helps to reduce your belly fat, which is very, very important nowadays. Okay. Try this, and if you have any question, you can comment on my channel. If still you not subscribe my channel, so please subscribe, like and share, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Hello everyone, this is Rohit Dodam and welcome to my channel Padma Yoga. In today's session, I am going to demonstrate Matsyasana. Matsyasana in English we called as a fish pose. Matsya, these words come from Sanskrit, that is a fish, and pose means our asana. So when you do this asana, it looks like a fish pose. So it looks like a fish. So whatever quality have a fish, so you will get all quality in this asana. And this asana, what you required, this asana you required Padmasana. It is very important. If you have a good practice in Padmasana, so you can do this asana. You need benefits wise, if you see, it stretches your throat and face muscles. It helps to glow your skin. Then it stretches your back muscle, neck muscles. It's really, it will help to stretch. Then it helps to stretch your knee, hamstring as well. And it helps to reduce your weight, because when you back bend, in that case, abdominal muscle will get stretched. So that's the reason it helps to reduce weight as well. Okay, let's start our session. So first is precaution. If you have any injury like knee sorry, knee, not knee. If you have any injury like neck and back, so please don't try this. You can take your doctor advice when you can start, and based on that you can watch my video and you can. Okay. So precaution we completed. Next is warm up. What warm ups are required for fish pose? Neck and back. These two warm ups are mandatory. So let's start from neck warm up. Sit in Vajrasana. Okay. Keep your hand on me. Now close your eyes. Step 1, rotate your knee, your head to right side and left hand side. Okay. Second is forward and backward direction. I will show you. First, inhale, take a deep breath. Through exhalation, turn right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. Again, take a deep breath through exhalation. On left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. This first we covered. Now second. Sit in same in position. Okay. Now take a deep breath and bend your knee in forward direction and try to touch your chin. See. Through exhalation, bend your head in forward direction and try to touch your chin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. Again same in backward direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. Okay. Now third is raise your right hand and keep your leg hand like this, left hand. Now bend your arm. Okay. Inhale and turn right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It helps to stretch this neck muscle. Okay. Now same. Now raise your left hand. Inhale. Through exhalation. Left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. Okay. We covered neck warm up. Now we'll cover back warm up. What to do for back warm up. Okay. Sit in same in Vajrasana. Stand on your knee. Now put your hands back side, called as a Ardha Ustrasana as well. Inhale. Hold for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. And again, sit in Vajrasana. Okay, we covered 2 warm-ups which are mandatory for fish pose. If you are a beginner, time wise, if you are a beginner, so please do this for 10 to 20 seconds. and if you have experience to, if you are doing everyday asanas, so you can do it from 1 minute to 3 minutes. There is no restriction, but please do it slowly. Don't force. Don't stretch too much. It will it will be a injury to your muscle. Okay. So don't do like that. If you have any question or comments, you can comment on my channel. I will answer. If you still have any questions, you can ask me. Okay. Now for Matsyasana, we have 3 variations. Okay. 3 variation I can. First one is simple, second is medium, and third is a final position. For final position, you need a Padmasana of good practice. Okay. So I will show one by one, variation 1, variation 2, and variation 3. And please do it slowly. Don't force or stretch. Okay. So let's start first variation. Cover this one. First, sit in Dandasana. Keep your legs straight. Okay.
Start.
Okay. Sit in Dandasana and gently lie down on your back. Slowly. Okay. Say this. Okay. With the help of your elbow, just stand there. Now, inhale and lift up your chest, and turn your head back side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now release your exhalation. Again, come in Dandasana. This is the first variation. If you want to start Matsyasana, you can follow first variation. Do this for 10 days. After 10 days, you can go to the next variation. That is the second variation. So now I will show second variation. Same position, sit in Dandasana. Okay. Now lie down on your back. Slowly. Okay. Now lift your arms. Turn your arms. Okay. With the help of your hand support, you can lift your chest, and with the help of head, you can stand. See. You can keep your arms like this or this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you see, you will feel more stretch in back area than neck. That's the reason we did warm up, and it helps to stretch your throat and face muscle. That's the reason it helps to glow your skin. Okay, now I'm releasing this posture. Again, come and sit in Dandasana. The final, which is tough, but you can do after 20 days. This is a 1 month asana. You can do practice every day. Okay. Now I will move to the third variation, that is Matsyasana. For this third variation, you need a good practice of Padmasana. Okay. If you want to start this, so please sit minimum 30 to 40 seconds before do this asana. You can sit 30 seconds in Padmasana. After 30 seconds, you can start this asana. Okay. Now let's see. First, sit in Padmasana. Now gently lie down on your back. Okay. This is called as a back bending as well. Okay. Now see how I am doing. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Now you can see I have seated in Padmasana. Okay. Now try to touch your thighs to floor. Okay. This is not compulsory. You can keep like this as well. After a good practice, you can touch your thighs to floor. Okay. I have practice. That's why I'm doing easily. You can see here, abdominal muscles are getting stretched. Okay. Now I will do this again. Lift your arms. Okay. Now bend your arm with the help of. Okay. Lift your inhale and lift your chest. And you can see Matsasana. Okay, now you can keep your hands like this. This is the final pose. You can see your back in arc pose, arc, and neck as well. For this asana have a lot of benefits. You can try this every day. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now see how to release this asana. First, take a help of your hand. Now release. Then release from Padmasana. Leg straight. Now do left. Now you see all the asana 3 variations which I explained in detail. So Matsyasana, it's a fish pose. So please follow 3 variations which I explained in my video. Okay. So please don't skip video. You can watch full video because step by step I have explained and it will help to your knowledge as well. Now come to the benefits part, which is the important part. First is it helps to glow your skin. Second is it stretches your throat and face muscles. That's the reason it will help to glow your skin. Second, it helps to stretch your back and neck muscles. Okay, neck and back muscles. Third, it we can call as if you have asthma, so you can do this asana. It will release. It will help to release from asthma, but do it slowly. Don't do immediately. Go to final stage and do it. Okay? Don't do like that. Fourth is it improves your digestive system, which is very important in nowadays. Okay. Now we'll come to the fourth. It helps to reduce your weight as well. And fifth is it reduces your belly fat. I have shown you when you come in Padmasana, then you will back bend, right? When you lie down on your back, then it stretches your abdominal muscle as well. And sixth is you are sitting in Padmasana, and after Padmasana you are lie down on your back, then it stretches your back muscles and groin area as well. Whatever benefits you are getting in Padmasana, all benefits you will get in this Matsyasana as well. So that's the reason Matsyasana is very important. I hope you enjoy my video and please follow my all video. This is my I think 6th episode. You can watch full video from 1st to 6th episode. If you have any question or comments, you can comment on my channel. I will answer you. Please don't be hesitant. You can ask any tough question or silly question. I will answer. Second, if you want to, if you are wishing, if you want to wish any asana, I can do. So you can comment there. I will help to do this. Okay. I hope this information is enough for today's session. And as usual, please do subscribe my channel, like, share. If somebody wants to start yoga, you can share my video with them, and obviously he will start. I have shown in very basic knowledge. You can start from first to last episode. Hello everyone, this is Rohit Dudam and welcome to my channel Padmayog. In today's session I am going to demonstrate Shashankasana. In English we call it as rabbit pose. In Shashank, these words come from Sanskrit. That is, we can call as a moon as well in Shashank. So moon, we can think about moon like a peace, cool, calm. So all benefits you will get in Shashankasana. Shashankasana is mostly known for if you have a stress, anxiety, you can't focus on your work, or you need to improve your focus, concentration. So all benefits you will get in this Shashankasana. So let's start Shashankasana, but before that we go to precaution. For Shashankasana, this is we called as a simple asana as well, but this comes under back forward bending pose. Okay. So precaution wise, if you have gone through any knee surgery or neck surgery or injury, whatever you can say, so please don't try this. Why I'm saying, because while doing Shashankasana, you will get more force on knee as well, and when you go bend forward, so that time you will drop your neck in forward direction, then it will hamper to your neck as well. So if you have any injury, I'm not saying pain, it is an injury. If you have any injury, so please don't try this. But you can take your doctor advice, you can consult to your doctors when you can start and in what timeline you can follow. Then obviously you can watch my video and you can continue. So this is the basic information, because recently one of my friend asked me, so injury and pain, he has a neck pain or knee pain, so what he has to do. So that's the reason I cleared this. Pain is different, injury and surgery is different, so please don't be misunderstanding. Okay, obviously everyone should stay healthy and stay fit. So later on, after your doctor advice, you can continue. So the next part is warm-up. What warm-ups are required to Shashankasana? So Shashankasana, first warm-up is required ankle rotation, and second is required knee up and down. As you can see in many videos I have shown why warm-up is important. Warm-up is it can be improve your muscle strength. So without warm-up, if you try without warm-up any asana, so it can be a dangerous to your asana or any muscle. So that's the reason warm-up is mandatory. Without warm-up, please don't try any asana. Okay. So first I will show you warm-ups, what warm-ups are required in Shashankasana. Okay. Let's start first ankle rotation. Then we can start knee up and down. Okay. First, keep your legs straight. Okay. Now, keep your hands at back side and back straight. So let's start ankle rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now reverse in anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so first round is clockwise and second round is anti-clockwise. Now we'll move to the next, that is knee up and down. Okay. So be in same position. You can sit in Dandasana. Okay. Now fold your left leg. Okay. Hold here, and now lift your left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now same is for right leg. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So these two warm-ups are required for Shashankasana. Step by step, we are moving ahead. Now we'll come to the regular practice. How to practice Shashankasana. So for Shashankasana, we have two variations. First variation I will show you, and second as well. So if you are a beginner, means you didn't try before Shashankasana, okay, you need a good practice of Vajrasana. So before do Shashankasana, so please try to sit minimum 30 seconds in Vajrasana. Okay. Vajrasana is very very important for Shashankasana. Okay. Because mostly you will feel more pressure on knees as well. So that's the reason Vajrasana is important. Okay. So if you are a beginner, start with 10 to 30 seconds. If you are doing regular practice, or you are an expert, so please use this for 1 to 3 minutes. It's all depends on your strength, how much you can afford, or how much you can do. Okay. So this is the basic information before start our regular practice. So let's start Shashankasana. How to do Shashankasana? Variation 1. How to do Shashankasana. Now, first, sit in Vajrasana. Sit in Vajrasana. Keep your toe pointing out. Okay. Now, take a short distance between your thighs. This is the first variation. Okay. As much as you can take. Next is inhale and lift your arms in upward direction. Okay. Now, through exhalation, bend forward. Okay. See again how to do this. Or you can do with me as well. See again. Lift your arms. Through exhalation, bend forward. Try to touch your forehead or chin. This asana is really known for stress relief. You will feel more relaxation in this. Experience how your body is getting relaxed from the chest to your fingers, to your toes. Now start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release to inhalation. Okay, so this is the first variation. Now we move to the next variation, that is second variation. It is the final variation. Okay. Same, sit in Vajrasana first. Now don't take distance between your thighs. You can touch each other. Okay. So let's start again. Through inhalation, take a deep breath and lift your arms. Exhalation, bend forward. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. When you sit in Vajrasana, you will get all the benefits of Vajrasana. Okay. When you bend forward, this will blood supply. It increases the blood supply to your brain. So, if you have a stress or anxiety, It will help to reduce. So that's the reason Shashankasana is very important. So we covered two variations, variation 1 and variation 2. So after this, benefits. What are the benefits of Shashankasana? The benefits are clear. First is if you have a stress, so try this after 1 or 2 months, you will feel more better than previous. Second, it helps to improve your focus. Third, if you have anxiety, then it will help to reduce that. Fourth, concentration. Fifth, it increases the blood supply to your brain. So when you brain forward, it moves the blood, blood level increases blood. So that's the reason you will feel calm and it will really helpful to your mind. Sixth one is it helps to integrate your body and mind. When you be in a Shashankasana, you will feel more relaxed. So Shashankasana has a lot of benefits, but as much as possible you can start and you can start early. So you can do a practice every day. You will get more and more benefits. Hope so. This information is enough for you. You can suggest me which asana I can do for you. I can help to do a asana. Apart from this, I am doing regular practice. I'm doing everyday yogasana, and I feel better than previous. So my humble request to you all. So please do work out every day. Please do yoga every day. And if you have a stress or anxiety, so please do this Shashankasana. So next is our please do like and share and subscribe, and please don't forget to hit the bell icon.